Alright, brewskis. Today I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why the Hayabusa is a good daily driver. As you can see, I'm leaving from the dentist now. I did what do you call it? I did an errand. So I was at work before and I came to the dentist. And now I'm gonna head home, but before I do, I'm gonna stop, get something to eat. I'm gonna do a little parking lot slow speed maneuver here. Just because of my previous video. Look twice at the choo-choo trains. Man, the sun is blinding me. Okay, so reason 1 is reliability. If you want to use a vehicle for every day, you want something to be reliable. You don't want to get stuck or whatever. And because you use it every day, you rack up the miles. So my bike is 2 years old and I have almost 20,000 miles on it. Think about that, just in 2 years, 20,000 miles. That's like what is that, 35,000 kilometers in 2 years only. I've seen people say that Hayabusa, they go up to 100,000, 150,000 miles. That's insane. That's a lot. I would like to see this puppy go up to 200,000 miles. Okay, I'm gonna have to go like this a little bit. The second reason is comfort. If you're gonna use a bike on a daily basis and commute with it, I use this bike like 2 hours per day. About 1 hour to go to work and about 1 hour to get back. Sometimes it's a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. Depends on traffic, of course. Like right now it's pretty heavy. And also I have a head start now because I was at the dentist. What I like about the Hayabusa, and I mentioned this before, is the seat position. You're not really like pushed down in the front like other sports bikes. I had 2 GSX-R 1000s before, an R6. With those sport bikes, you're really like leaning forward and it puts like pressure on your back, your arms, your hands, whatever. This one is more like daily driver friendly. But don't get the Hayabusa wrong. That doesn't mean that he's not a bad boy. He is a bad boy. It has that sport bike DNA into it, you know. It's not just a bike that you take to go for a cafe and that's it. What I really like on the Hayabusa is this hydraulic clutch. Not too many bikes, especially the Japanese bikes. So a lot of the Europeans do have hydraulic clutches, but not too many of the Japanese bikes. Like the GSX-Rs I had, all of those were cable clutch, and my hand will hurt with the traffic, stop and go traffic. But this one, it's pretty good. It's like almost like butter. And then something else I like a lot, I don't know if you noticed, on many of the sports bikes, when you're stopped and you put it in first gear, it makes like a big clunk. On the Hayabusa, it doesn't do that. It only does it when it's cold a little bit, but once it warms up, it barely does that. It's like smooth, it's like butter. I like that, because I don't like that big clunk. It's like, what is that? It feels like a big Harley Davidson when they do that. Not that there's something wrong with them, but I just don't like it. It's a preference thing. Look at this guy, he's sleeping. He's got a droopy. I don't like when they leave big gaps like that. And also the seat for the passenger, because I wanted something comfortable for a passenger too. Hold on, let me get off this exit here. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. So the passenger seats on the Hayabusas are lower. It's not like on the second floor compared to other sport bikes. It's lower to the rider's seat, and it's also a lot wider, so that makes it comfortable for those longer rides. Okay, I'm gonna have to cheat a little bit here. I'm gonna make it seem like I'm gonna go right. I know it's messed up, but you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I gotta escape. Okay, we're back into business.
Let's get down to business.
And that's what you want on a bike like this, because this is a sport touring bike. It's not sport only or touring only, it's sport touring. So you want to be fast, you want to be aggressive, but also at the same time you want it to be reliable. The only thing that competes with this right now is the Kawasaki ZX-14 Ninja. That's the only thing that goes head to head with this right now. And also Yamaha makes a FJR 1300 that leans more towards the touring part, not the sport. It's missing the sport part in that bike, and for me it's kind of weird looking, but that's a preference thing. Once again, you know, we all don't like the same things, whatever, but it's kind of in the same category with this, but more touring. And then Honda used to make the CBR 1100 Blackbird, but they don't make it anymore. So basically Honda told to everybody,
screw you guys, I'm going home.
but yeah, like I said, you can hang out with the sport bike guys and go do some twisties and, you know, high speeds, whatever. And also at the same time you can travel with this bike. I have a top case for this bike, but people do travel long distances with this kind of bike. So here I'm gonna show you the first gear thing I was talking about. Putting first gear like that, like butter. Well, it does move a little bit, but it's not like the 1000 they go like clonk. Oh, we got some KTM Supermoto action here, 690. That's a nice toyful bike, but the only downside to this bike is the weight. It's pretty heavy, but other than the weight, look at this malak, I didn't even stop. Dopey. We got a lot of dopies around us. I bet you that lady was calling me dopey because she was saying something and looking at me. She's like, oh, why are you speeding? So I guess some people are dopey to me and then I'm dopey to some other people, but what are you gonna do? Okay, we're gonna hit the traffic here again. And then the third reason of why the Hayabusa, this guy trying to turn here, is my weapon of choice, is performance. And when somebody hears performance, of course their mind goes to horsepower and everything right away. Obviously this does have a lot of power, but when I mean performance, I also mean braking and suspension. I guess a good side of being heavyweight, it makes a bike more stable, so it's not like a feather in the wind. So the handling is really good, suspension is good. It's on the soft side, you can adjust it. There's some adjustments to do if you want, but I like it the way it is from the factory, because I use it on the street a lot. There's a lot of bumps. It's kind of embarrassing the amount of bumps we have here. The best country in the world theoretically, and we have all these bumps and potholes. It is embarrassing. And then some other countries,
let's say China,
they have state-of-the-art bridges and roads and tunnels, whatever, so that's embarrassing. Okay, let me go over here. And then the brakes obviously better be good, because it has to stop a 600-pound motorcycle with a passenger or two and luggages on it. On this one I have Brembo calipers in the front and ABS brakes front and rear. And the Brembos are factory since 2000. Look at this guy, didn't even see me. The Brembo calipers in the front come from the factory, I think, since 2013. Alright, and those are my three reasons why the Hayabusa is my weapon of choice as a daily driver. These are known to be bulletproof motorcycles. I mean, those little Japanese guys, they know how to make engines. Even modified Hayabusas with superchargers and turbos, they last, man. They last a long time. They keep going. Strong, the Japanese strong, you know. So basically this bike, you can do everything except go off-road. You can travel, you can go to the track with this, you can do burnouts. You can go to work, you can do errands. I'm a little bit vato loco and I'm using this as a daily driver. I don't care. If I could do Uber with this, I would do Uber. Okay, that's enough with the talking, guys. I'm gonna enjoy the ride here a little bit. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think of the Hayabusa? And like I said, everybody's needs are different. I've been riding for many years. I didn't just get a Hayabusa out of nowhere. But after all these years, this is the one that popped in my head. And it hits the spot for me. But yeah, let me know in the comments below. Do you guys agree? Would you like to add something? Alright, let's get out of this jungle. Go get I'm gonna go get a sandwichi from Subway. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit like this now. I mean, honestly, it is a little overkill for the street, but I like that. I want something strong, you know, after all this time riding, I want something strong. Let's see what this baby has. Alright, hold tight. Wow, that was refreshing. See, that's another thing with this bike, man. I burned too much rubber. It's got too much cajonas. And my hand, it keeps snapping at full throttle. Jay Bavis tried to warn me, don't do burnouts, man. Tires are expensive. He's right. But I can't help it, man. Sorry. I just can't help it. Like I said, I have this bike 2 years and I did one front tire and one rear, and it's time for a second rear tire. Man, this exit is kind of dangerous because a lot of people come in and out and they cut you off, but I like the turn. Hopefully the coast is going to be clear there. I like to lean it. I'm thinking that I'm leaning it like Valentino Rossi, but in reality I'm probably just like leaning my head a little bit and I think, oh wow, I'm so good. Nah, I'm just kidding. It's all good. Everybody does what they can. This is a turn I was talking about. It's kind of heavy now. Of course, I had to be dopies here. Wow, that was good too. That's nice how I fit that little wheelie, squeezed it in there. Sometimes you gotta live on the edge, you know? Sometimes though, not always. Come on guys, Hayabusa coming. Man, these people are blocking me in. It's like they're like, no, you're not gonna go fast. If I can't go fast, you can't go fast. Okay, I got somebody who fell asleep here. He's got the big Dubai. Oh, okay, he woke up. He woke up, guys. He woke up. That's good. Holy shit! Wow! I didn't even see how fast I was going because I was paying attention to the cars. Well, that was fast. I felt it. Holy shit! Wow! And I used the technique I showed you in my other video. What I did is I squeezed the bike with my legs and not my hands, because that makes the bike shake. It makes it go like this. Wow, that was scary and refreshing at the same time, and woo, I got a little goosebumps there. Wow, man, I wonder what people think when they see me do that. You know, it is kind of messed up, but what are you gonna do? Almost there, guys, almost there. From the whole freaking day, now I'm going home. Oh, we got a biker. Woohoo! Woohoo! Man, I don't like this getting dark thing early, and then the temperature drops. Meatball Parmigiana, here I come. Man, I want to do a wheelie here, but I don't know if any cop is coming from the other side. It's hard to see with the headlights if it's a cop or what the heck is it. Okay, here we go, baby. Yeah, I said I'm doing a wheelie. This thing burned tire. It burned rubber. Okay, I'll take that, whatever. We are approaching. Where is this place? Oh, okay. Here we go, baby. Parmigiana, meatball Parmigiana time. I'm gonna get it with the mozzarella cheese. Okay, here we go. It's happening. Oh my god. I'm here, bitches. All right, broskies, I got the merchandise. We are on a good track now. Oh yeah, I'm excited. I packed that sandwich with everything, man. I put everything. The only thing I didn't put was like spinach because it was getting too crowded in there. She couldn't close it. Trying to get my money's worth, you know? Put as many stuff as you can in there. Alright, broskies, thank you again for watching another episode here. What do you think of the Hayabusa as a daily driver? And also stay tuned for the next video. I'm gonna give you a few tips how to wash a motorcycle. So stay tuned for that. And you know the drill. I'll see you in the next one. The kid told me to do a wheelie there. That was so funny. Right now I'm in Subway sandwich mode. All right. Ooh.